Stop. I want you to give me your interpretation of this clip down in this comment section down below. Watch the clip. Show me what you have to say with no opinion but your own. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you a second to type. Gonna give you a second. Okay, you got your opinion out there? Okay, let's talk about this. When I was younger, I was a child. My teacher, who was a woman, very beautiful woman, attacked me. She did unspeakable things to me when I was younger. I told everybody about this, told my classmates, told the principal, told my dad, everybody, and they said, good job. High-fived me. I didn't really know what was going on there. I didn't like it, but everybody told me good job. And it went on for 3 months. Everybody kept congratulating me about it. Horrifying situation in my youth. Then I went to the next class, no repercussions for that teacher. Everybody was just happy that I had something done to me. It was horrifying. Later what happened? A guy did the same thing. I didn't tell anybody about it until one day I slightly mentioned it to my father. He went to school and beat up the guy. I was confused because he didn't care about it before. And he said, and I remember this, I'll never forget it. He said it's different because a man did it. I said, okay. Now, in the real world, it's not that much different for me. Maybe it's different for you. Maybe you have a different interpretation of how it is. But I'm a child. I was a child. It sucked. I hated every second of it. It was horrifying. Didn't really have that much autonomy about my body. It was disgusting. And that is the strange double standard of men, women, right? I do think there is a disproportionate amount when it comes to things that are promiscuous activity, when it comes to men on top of women. I do think that that is something that is real for me. But I also think the other way around, that if men talked about it more, it might actively be a bit more. If men talked about it. Maybe just a little bit. Men don't really talk about it because they get made fun of, or they said they liked it in totality. This has nothing to do with ambiguity, nothing to do with a lack of evidence, nothing to do with y'all. We weren't there, so we can't know. Nope. The evidence is literally in a video. We saw it. We all saw the clip. A video of a man freezing up, pulling back, his body language contracting. He looks like a startled animal, dude. That's what he looks like. Then afterwards, breaking down emotionally on camera, visibly shaken, visibly crying, visibly processing something that clearly landed wrong, and she's laughing about it. Laughing about it. Just laughing. Come on, you liked it. What's wrong? We're closer now. Laughing about it. And then, like she had time to think about this. It was crazy. It was really crazy that she's an OF model. She should be a huge advocate for actions that aren't this, right? Right? This became obsessed with her being an OF model, right? The very basic fact that someone crossed a physical boundary without consent. That's what happened. That's what happened. The immediate pivot from action to profession is crazy. I don't know what's going on here. Really don't. All I see are people saying, bro, you just kissed every boy in the universe. That's crazy. All the penis that it's crazy. All the nut. That's not the important factor here. That's not even close to the important factor. You let a brothel worker, you let a hussy, you let a duffy just kiss you like that. That's crazy. Oh, that's nuts. It's nasty. First of all, let's not do that. Let's not slut shame. Can we not do that for 1 second? Can we just be adults for 3 seconds and realize that people have wild body counts in the world? That's just reality of the situation. That's just real. Some people do that for work. That's reality of it. That's just real, right? Can we acknowledge that in this universe? The issue is the unconsensual part. That's the issue, right? That's the disgusting part. Please, let's focus on that. This narrative shifted into moral judgment of her job rather than the moral judgment of her action. How quickly, how quick, how speedster, Sonic the Hedgehog, Speed Force, how fast the conversation became about what she was doing for a living rather than what she did in that moment. It's so easy for people to shame that kind of work rather than confront the uncomfortable idea that unwanted physical contact is wrong no matter who does it. That's the important part. I don't care about her choices, her profession, her presumed moral character. I don't care about the fact. I care about the fact that she assaulted somebody. That's the important part. People act like the OF model is saying, oh, well, she does this for work. Maybe she got confused. Maybe the wires got crossed inside of her brain. Maybe that happened. That's the whole thing. No, maybe that's the thing. It's her way of living. No, it doesn't rewrite basic bodily autonomy. That's important, right? That's important, right? The logic is misguided and dangerous and disgusting and so casually deployed. It's so agitating that it's widely accepted, and people are gonna say, you just like hoes, this is the whole thing. So gross. You sicken me. This same exact logic, this same behavior is what allowed me as a child to get attacked. Same exact logic. It's so nasty. Then, when you get past the OF barrier, you got the second barrier of just being a man. You get the comments that really show you how deep the rot has gone realistically. Suck it up. Stop acting soft. Enjoy it, bro. She, hey, I whacked off to her, bro. You should be happy, bro. What is this? What is this? Is that strange? Why are his feelings up for negotiation by strangers who weren't there? This is so it's on camera, right? And it's crazy. Men are trained from childhood to absorb, to endure, to laugh it off, to pretend. And then when the training fails, when the body rebels, when the tears come anyway, we're punished for not performing masculinity correctly. Why? The idea that a man cannot be uncomfortable, cannot be shocked, cannot be violated unless he performs the correct stoic version of distress, right? Is that fair? That's poison. That's pure poison. That's just poison. It's so agitating. It's real. You're not realizing, and people repeat it without realizing it. They're reinforcing the same mindset, the same structure, the same cage. They claim to hate when it hurts women. You're not, and you can see it. Oh my God, the worst part is that you can see it. He's visibly upset, visibly shaking, visibly crying on camera, and somehow people still bent themselves into knots, into pretzels, in these impossible shapes to say, well, he liked it anyway, right? Well, she's an OF model, and that's the worst part about it because, well, he's gonna get AIDS. It's an unconsensual act, right? He hated it. You're ignoring everything your eyes and ears are telling you. It requires this overwriting, this rewriting your own perceptual apparatus. You're disgusting. Just to protect a joke, just to protect the narrative, just to protect your own discomfort with taking male vulnerability seriously. I'm so angry at this. I guess that's the unspoken rule online though, right? That's the unspoken rule, this invisible code that men only count as victims as there's no ambiguity, no sexuality involved, no laughter nearby, no women on the other side of the interaction. Only then, in that narrow window, can a man's discomfort be acknowledged. Because once any of those complicating elements exist, once there is humor or sex or a woman present, people start rewriting reality in real time. They start editing the footage in their head, start telling themselves a different story than the one their eyes watched. If the genders are reversed, if this is a woman freezing up and crying after an unwanted advance from a man, that wouldn't even be she probably liked it. It would not be about her job. It would not be about whether she was overreacting. It would be about why the boundary was crossed at all. This wild double standard agitates me. It will be about the person who crossed the line, and that's what it will be about. And that's it, right? Even beyond the double standard, right? Because double standards we know about. Double standards we can name. This is the hierarchy of empathy, right? It's this ranking system for those who get believed, who gets to be comforted, who gets to have their distress taken seriously. And on that hierarchy, men sit at the bottom when it comes to the boundaries of their own body, right? Happened with Justin Bieber all the time back in the day. Everybody said, oh, you're so cute, I just want to kiss you. And I think Madonna kissed Justin Bieber, and everybody just let that happen. And Justin Bieber was very wildly uncomfortable with all things happening to him. He was a boy. He was a child, right? He was a child. It's disgusting. You turn in entertainment, all the way entertainment. Oh, he's a man, he should enjoy it. It's a very hot woman kissing him. He has great. And you mock him. You mock these people. You mock the Shea Frost. And you mock him. Why? It happened with Nina Lynn. Not gonna forget about you, Nina Lynn. Not gonna forget about you. I remember you indefinitely. Happened with Nina Lynn, who didn't value consent of somebody else. It's disgusting because the men around that situation only reacted because it was on camera. We should have that same energy for this woman. That's what we should do. Disgusting. If we are serious about consent as a principle, it is important. This situation should not be controversial, should not require think pieces, should not require debate. Someone crossed the line. Someone was visibly distressed. Someone cried on camera. That's what happened. The only response that makes sense, if consent actually matters, should have been empathy and accountability. That's what it should be. instead of making it about her job, instead of her action, the fact that it was handled that way, the fact that the discourse went exactly where it went, says everything. It says everything about how far we still have to go before men are allowed to say that wasn't okay and actually be believed. We need to care about everyone that gets unconsensually touched. All of them. It's very important. Have a good day. Bye.
I'm your Nick at night, be my Laurel, ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.